the forgotten pages of the Book of Good and Evil comes a dark force wreaking havoc on an unsuspecting world. This evil horde strikes terror in even the staunchest hearts and has come to be known as warriors. Led by the walkie-talkie Tower of Destruction, Plague. No one is more reckless, more ravishing than the Raven. Cutting a broad swath wherever he wanders, he slash the biggest chip off the Rock of Gibraltar, Lady Battleaxe. The Duke of Doom, he's your worst nightmare. The Royal Good Girl, gone bad, Princess Malice. The utter state of confusion, he's Chaos. And a truly dangerous snake in the grass, Venom! And I, the Lord of Rules and Discipline, have recruited the most skillful teams of modern-day knights to do battle against the despicable warriors. Representing the gold team from Marina del Rey, California, this writer Bambi Jo Allred and her teammate Steve Bavera, an accountant from New York, hope their efforts add up to victory. For the purple team from El Toro, California, these newlyweds, Veronica and Scott Wunderlich, a U.S. Marine from Kentucky, hope to earn their stripes by defeating the enemy. These teams shall vie for knighthood in a whirling battle where but one couple shall reap the riches of sweet victory. There is no turning back. The time has come for knights and warriors.
You're looking at the Warrior Dome, home field for today's preliminary round one competition of Knights and Warriors. Hi everybody, I'm Joe Fowler, and here we are again, ready for more action as we take you back to the games of King Arthur's court with a modern-day twist. I'll be your host for the next hour, and joining me somewhere in this Warrior Dome is Lisa Canning. Lisa.
Hey, Joe, I'm right here. In the last few weeks, Joe, we've seen some exciting battles. Today's tournament should be no different. I've spoken to Steve and Bambi Joe and Scott and Veronica, and they tell me they're trained hard and they're ready to take on the Warriors. Sire, who do you have your money on?
My dear Lisa, albeit I am not a wagering swag, I might be pressed to put down a shilling or two, but... Zones!
Forget it! All bets are off. Anything to disrupt this Warrior Dome. The handful of nasty, temperamental, dysfunctional warriors basking in the limelight. Here they are. They have the crowd right where they want them, rooting against them. And they love it. Okay, the battle lines have been drawn in this round one competition. Today's knights will take to the arena as they square off in 8 challenging events. Bambi Joe, Steve, Scott, and Veronica have prepared hard for today's battle. So let's get on with it. The action begins with the ladies in one of our most brutal one-on-one contests, Battle Swords.
This tall platform houses 2 mechanical treadmills. Each competitor must keep running while striking each other with their padded swords. If a knight knocks off the warrior first, 50 points are earned. If both are still standing at the end of this 30-second tournament, the knight will receive 25 points.
The gold team's Bambi Joe Allred will go first. Bambi Joe is a 28-year-old writer from Marina del Rey, California. She stands 5'10" and weighs in at 130 pounds. Her opponent, the incomparable Lady Battleaxe.
Bambi? I have to go get somebody named Bambi? Did you see the movie Bambi? Funny, wasn't it? And just like the movie, I'm gonna thump her.
Well, Bambi Joe's going to have to get used to a bunch of name insults. It's going to happen. She's on the platform. They're ready to start. Let's watch the action. Battleaxe is 6'3", 250 pounds. On paper, this is a mismatch. I mean, it should be no contest. Bambi Joe's just kind of standing there, hoping to prevent Battleaxe from slamming her. But that's not going to happen. Battleaxe taking the ball out of her hand. There's no more sword. There's no more platform. And there's no more game for Bambi Joe. Take one more look at domination. For a split second, Bambi was in control. Battleaxe tired of hitting her and says, "Come on, hit me!" Unfortunately, Bambi loses control of her sword and her feet.
Hey, Bambi Joe, how you doing? I could be better, but I'm gonna get her next time.
See, Bambi? Bump, bump, bump.
All right, right, that's enough airtime for Battle Axe. Bambi Joe's going to have plenty of time to get back at her before this contest's over. The purple team's Veronica Wunderlich is now taking her place on the platform. Let's check out her stats. Veronica is originally from Fresno, California. She's a 26-year-old receptionist, 5'8", 125 pounds. Will she knock Battle Axe off? That'll be tough. Will she go the distance, or will she get pounded to the mats? You're going to find out right now. You got to jog and jab, and it's not going to happen. I think we've got a record. It took all of 4 seconds for Battle Axe to dispatch Veronica Wunderlich. And if you want to talk about momentum, Lady Battle Axe has it. Zeros on the board. There's your scoreboard right now. The gold team of Pavera and Allred, 0. The Wunderlich couple, 0. Our next event features just the guys. It's a game that will literally have your head spinning and pounding and crushing. It's called the Sorcerer's Wheel.
This giant wheel will be spinning in one direction while the knight runs in the opposite direction. If that's not enough, we've also placed a couple of hurdles that the knight must jump while trying to stay on both feet. Each time the knight passes the lap counter on the outside of the wheel, 10 points will be earned. This is a 45-second event.
We've also added a 75-pound mace that the warriors will attempt to slam the knights off the wheel with.
This is the giant mace, and this is the knight's face. While he's running for his life, we'll be hitting him with this little orb of destruction. Uh-oh! Knight go boom!
Masters of Intimidation. This is an individual event with just the men competing, but the points they earn will be added to their team's score. First up to take a spin on the wheel, the gold team, Steve Pavera. Steve Pavera is a 28-year-old public accountant from New York. He is 6'4", weighs 200 pounds. He's being taunted by our 4 eager mace-wielding warriors, Plague, Chaos, Nightmare, and our new warrior on the block, the mighty Slash. 45 on the clock. Here we go. Keep your eye on Plague, the pickoff artist. Slash takes his first swing, and Pavera neatly dodges away from it. So far, no trouble. There's a lap, 10 points. You know what? The mace is out of control. So Pavera's going to take advantage of it. The mace is out of control. Pavera's got 2 laps and 20 points. 23 seconds to go. Slash is unable to get the mace around. Now it's Nightmare from behind, hitting Pavera. It just darts off him like a fly. He's all over the place. Oh, Nightmare tripped up as he gets on this wheel. 11 seconds and counting. Pavera knocks Nightmare off the wheel. What a gutsy move. 5 seconds, 40 points. Pavera's going to finish. The shot by Chaos, not enough. Steve Pavera says, take this, Warriors. You lose. One more look. This was a good run for Steve, but a nightmare for Nightmare. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. As the event winds down, Nightmare winds up on his back. So Steve Pavera goes the distance, and now the purple team, Scott Wunderlich, is taking his place on the wheel. Scott is a 30-year-old U.S. Marine from Louisville, Kentucky. 6'1", 180 pounds. I'm sure he's a bit leery after seeing Steve go round and round and round. We'll see what happens now. 45 on the clock. Wunderlich is off and running. There's a hurdle. There's Plague. Here comes another hurdle. Plague misses. 35, 10 points. If you make a lap, you get 10 points. Stay out of the interior mat. Wunderlich is doing a number on this mat. 20 points. Look at him. I think he's one of the fastest we've ever seen. He's picking up good speed. The Plague pick off. Gets it from behind. He does not fall off the wheel. He can get up and keep running. The Plague pickoff was effective, but it did not send him off the wheel. 30 points and counting. Another mace from behind. 8 seconds. The Warriors are all over the place. It's chaotic. Speaking of chaotic, here's Chaos with the last shot. 1 second in the gut. But the good news for Wunderlich is he stayed in there. Yes, he took a licking, but he did keep on ticking. 40 points. One more look. For our Marine, this was an all-out war, and here's your enemy. From the halls of Montezuma, you can hear Scott yell, ouch!
I had no idea where I was. I just put my head down and ran as fast as I could.
At the very last second, you know you didn't make the last hurdle.
They nailed me.
Nice job, though. You stayed on your feet as long as you could.
Lisa, we have a new strategy. Just have no idea where you are, and you'll score 40. And here is your scoreboard. You can't get any closer than this, folks. The gold team, 40. The purple team, 40.
Would that I could sit on your shoulders, fair viewer, to ensure that you remain with this show. For coming up, a blitzkrieg of balls on the Catapult when we return with more Knights and Warriors.
Welcome back. You have seen two grueling events, right? We're now ready to move on to the third. We mix ancient weapons, 20th century ammo, some bad-to-the-bone warriors, and head-to-head competition for the Knights. I'm talking about Catapult.
This event turns our arena into a minefield. The Knights must catch these red balls fired from the catapult and then toss them through the ring of fire, while dodging these yellow fastballs being blasted at them by two giant slingshots. The Knights can earn 50 or 25 points by successfully throwing the red balls from the marked scoring zones in this 60-second event.
The Knights are entering the arena. The Warriors have taken their places behind all that weaponry. All right, let's set the lines. Chaos and Plague are manning the Catapult. Nightmare and the new Blade Warrior Slash are behind the slingshots. Let's get the Warrior perspective on Catapult.
The Catapult doesn't kill people. The magnum force of a 5-ounce ball injected from a slingshot at a speed not unlike a Nolan Ryan fastball, coupled with a back-spinning rotation designed to open all nights. That kills people. I couldn't have said it better myself. Cut him loose, Slash. Yeah. Yeah.
60 on the clock. We're ready for the Catapult. And there's the first red ball, and it is grabbed by Scott Wonderlick. He's in the 50, takes a hit, throws it low, off the rim. Steve Pavera, meanwhile, chases one ball down, can't get it. He's going to go for it in the 25. Pavera does pick it up in the 50. Where's a bullet? Shoots high. No score, 42 and counting. Here comes Wonderlick, blocked by Pavera, takes a ball to the head, puts it up and off the rim, bounces, no good. There are 34 and counting. Pavera in the 50, again he's a little too high. The Knights have a lot of guts. They're going right up and taking the gold bullets right to the head. The shot is good. Wonderlick hits a 50, 21 and counting. Here comes Wonderlick and Pavera. Pavera, Wonderlick, both of them shoot. They both miss. 15 seconds of counting. The red ball is up for grabs. Wonderlick has it. A bounce. A move to 25, 50. He dives. He shoots. He misses. Pavera shoots. He misses. 2 seconds to go. Will they take another shot? I don't think so. 50 points going to Scott Wonderlick. Take another look. Hey, honey, guess who I ran into today? Hello. I'll bet they're in the training room getting their teeth tightened right about now. Okay, it's now time for the ladies in our second heat of Catapult. Battle Axe and Venom are now manning the slingshots. Their job is to stop Bambi, Joe, and Veronica from taking and making the shots. Malice and Raven will be firing from the Catapult. Bambi, Joe, and Veronica could really rack up some big points if they brave the 50-point danger zone. Let's see what happens. 60 on the clock. The ammo is ready, and here we go. You got to go for the red balls and try to avoid the gold bullets. The first red ball is grabbed by Bambi Joe Allred, but it's taken away by Wonderlick. Allred picks it up again. She's going right to the 50. She's hit once. She throws. Off the rim it goes. Here comes Veronica Wonderlick in the 25. Dodges, moves to the 50, takes a ball to the head. The body shoots, misses. Following her up is Allred. She's also wide. You know what? They're going for their own red balls. They're forgetting about each other. They're just playing every person to themselves. Here comes Wonderlick. She's being bombarded. She took a ball to the face, and I think she is shook. A shot is taken and made by Allred. Allred was a multi-sport star in high school, and it's starting to show. She hits another one for 100. Wonderlick did not play sports in high school, and she is struggling. 8 seconds to go. Allred has 100, Wonderlick nothing. They're looking for a red ball. Who's got the ammo? Here comes one. He's deep. Nobody's going to touch that. 100 to nothing. Bambi Joe Allred. Let's look at our Warrior Cam replay. The object of the game is to charge the ring of fire. Well, she's charging, but it really helps if you can see where you're throwing.
I know, Veronica, you told me you're very concerned about this game because you don't have a whole lot of sports background, but you got a lot of heart. You kept going for yours, boy, I tell you.
I think maybe it's the color purple they don't like.
And you guys are now in the lead. Your college basketball background certainly showed out there.
Well, I'm glad of that. There's a few more balls to contend with here than there are in the basketball court, though.
You look like a real pro out there. Thank you both very much. Joe, you got it.
All right, Bambi Joe with some athletic prowess, and it showed 100 points added to her team total. And you can see the gold team of Pavera and Allred, 140. The Purple Knights of Wunderlich and Wunderlich, 90. Soaring high above the Warrior Dome is a man-made mountain which not one, but two knights will try to conquer simultaneously. This isn't just any ordinary mountain. This is an active volcano, ready to explode.
Two knights will attempt to scale this 30-foot meshed mountain. 4 caged warriors will be inside the volcano, waiting to erupt and ultimately disrupt the knights' brave climb to the top. There are 4 scoring zones worth 25, 50, 75, and 100 points for reaching the top. This is a 45-second event for the men and 1 minute for the ladies.
Talk about your tough events, huh? Steve and Scott, they're in for a real pounding as they make their way up to claim their flag. Deep inside this dangerous mountain are Nightmare, Slash, Chaos, and Plague.
Now, 30 feet may not seem like a long way up, but oh, it is a long way down.
Listen up, mountain maggots. The only flag you'll be waving is a white flag. Oh, yeah.
Ready or not, here we go. Steve Pavera for the gold team. Scott Wunderlich for the purple. 45 on the clock. The volcano is ready to erupt. Look at Chaos take a shot at Pavera and Wunderlich just to start. Chaos is already slamming, bamming, and jamming, but I can see that the rope is tangled around Chaos. This might be the advantage to the Knights. Wunderlich is already in the 50. Wunderlich is already reaching for the 75. Chaos takes a shot at Pavera's head and goes for Wunderlich's legs. Scott Wunderlich for the purple team. He's a rock climber. Well, he's climbing and rocking right now. 10 seconds. Will he get his 100? Will he get his flag? Chaos trying to reach him. He's not going to reach him. 4 seconds. Yes! He got the flag for 100 points. From inside the volcano, you see the thrill of victory for Scott Wunderlich. It's also the agony of defeat. The ladies are now ready. They're about ready to begin the climb. Inside the Tower of Doom, Lady Battleaxe, Venom, Raven, and Princess Malice will be trying to slow them down as they make their way to the top. They look set. Here we go. Veronica Wunderlich in purple. Bambi Joe Allred in gold. It's Raven who's doing the slamming in the harness. You can see Princess Malice and Venom swinging her back and forth. Lady Battleaxe adding the muscle to lift her up. The shot is on Allred. They both struggle in the 25. They're reaching up to the 50. There are 40 seconds to go. Raven is twisted to the left and can't get her feet on him. She needs to slam him like that right there. Wunderlich takes a lick. Allred takes one too. Allred has cleared the 50. She's heading up for 75. 27 and counting. Raven slams her. Nothing doing. Nobody's falling. Again, Allred takes a slam. Wunderlich takes one to the body. 17 and counting. They're both in the 50. Reaching for the 75. Raven going left and right, trying to hit him with the pads, the feet, anything she can. 8 seconds. Bambi Joe Allred almost in the 75. So is Veronica. She hangs on for dear life. They will finish with 50 points apiece. Let's take another look from inside our volcano. Raven really ruffled the Knights' feathers in this event. She swooped down and pecked away at them. The best the Knights could do was 50 points each. That run up the volcano is indicative of the way this tournament is going. Very, very close. Here are your numbers. The purple team trailing by just 25. Wunderlich and Wunderlich 240. The gold team of Pavera and Allred 265. Welcome back to Knights and Warriors, and we now turn our attention to a high-speed collision course of dangerous curves, menacing straightaways, and bloodthirsty warriors. It's roller joust.
Equipped with inline skates, our knights will attempt to land 24 scoring rings while being chased by 2 warriors. For the first 15 seconds of this 45-second event, only the knights can use the inside lanes of the track. After that, it's a free-for-all. Each red ring is worth 10 points and the gold rings are worth 25 points. The event is over when a knight is tackled.
Okay, first up for the gold team, Steve Pavera. Steve will start from the center of the track. The newest warrior to join this party is Slash. He and Chaos are circling the track trying to intimidate Steve. Will it work? We look ready to go. 45 on the clock, and there's the start. You know, Steve Pavera can use the warrior-free zone for the first 15 seconds. They can't enter the X-ray, and he's already missing a 10. He's awfully slow to start. He's going to go for the 25, and he got it. He better get into the warrior-free zone. He does. Good move. 2 seconds left on the warrior-free zone. Then all heck breaks loose. He's going to go for another 25. Yes! He doesn't have to hang on to him as long as he spears it. Here comes Chaos, diving in the air! Chaos dove over the barriers and put an end to the Pavera run. Poor Chaos, he slips and falls on top of Steve. At least that's what he said. Let's see if he has anything to add.
I'm not sure how this happened.
Hey, I'll tell you. Maybe next time the little punk ought to try training wheels.
Lisa, interviewing Chaos is a lost cause. It requires intelligible words. You're not going to get it from him. All right, Scott Wunderlich will now see how well he does against the Warriors in his run for the rings. Scott looks ready or not. He's going to go for it. Get ready. Here we go. Coming out of the warrior-free zone and sliding in behind Slash. This is the first time we're seeing Slash on this tournament, and I believe he's slowing it up on purpose. You can't touch him, Slash. He uses the warrior-free zone, kind of come around, and he's going to get another 25. Will he spear it? Yes, he does. He's got 50 and counting. They were down by 85, and he's still racking them up, but this could be the end. The end for Wunderlich. He is down, but not without picking up 60 points to equal the Gold Knights total. Watch Slash rush in and cut Scott down to size. Smash! Looks like Scott isn't the only one with ringing in his ears. So they match a couple of 60s, and we still have a very close tournament. Take a look. The gold team of Pavera and Allred with 325. Wunderlich and Wunderlich, 300. Okay, while the Knights are catching their breath, let's check out the action inside the Warrior Den. Come on.
Wimp Hotline, Chaos speaking.
Mr. Chaos, I used to like heavy metal, but lately I find myself listening to Barry Manilow.
Full-time or part-time?
Every waking moment.
You mama's boy! Go spank yourself! Are you a backsliding dweeb? Call me here at the hotline, 1-800-555-WIMP, and let me be there for you.
Glad you could be with us for the second half of Knights and Warriors. We have a great contest going on here. In fact, only 25 points separate these teams. The ladies are about to take their turn on roller joust. Okay, first up for the gold team is Bambi Jo Allred. While she pursues the ring, she will be stalked by Raven and the human motorhome, Lady Battleaxe.
So, Battleaxe, what's the game plan? For every ring the knight lances, we go 1 ringy-dingy, 2 ringy-dingies, 3 ringy-dingies. Let's get it. You got it, sister.
The Lady Warriors trying to psych themselves up and at the same time intimidate the knight. You can see him taunting Bambi Jo Allred. Bambi is in the middle of the X. X marks that spot. 45 on the clock. Roller joust has begun. She's going to wait and slip in behind Lady Battleaxe. Time is of the essence. You got to spear the rings as quick as possible. There's 2 for 20. The red rings are worth 10. The big-time gold rings are 25. Oh, she missed the 25. There is no warrior-free zone. It's anybody's ball game. Here comes Battleaxe. You know it's history. That's it. Battleaxe didn't even have to fall on her. Just knocked her flat like you ran into a brick wall. Raven tries to finish the deed. Let's take another look. Now watch Battleaxe make her turn, then she pulls a Yui and comes right back out. That, I believe, is illegal. Let's hear what the Lord of Rules and Discipline has to say.
The rules clearly state that a 180-degree turn within any given lane is illegal procedure. Lady Battleaxe violated that rule and with unwarranted bestiality tackled Bambi Joe with 23 seconds left on the clock. I declare the event to resume with 23 seconds remaining.
I see what's happened here. The old warrior double back attack track rule is being enforced. Bambi Joe will be given a gift of 23 seconds and a chance to pick up more points. You know the Warriors are going to be gunning for her. There's no Warrior free zone. She does get 10. Here's another 25. Well, it was worth it to her because she's got 35 more points. Oh, she misses that 10. There are 11 seconds left. She tries to outrace Raven, and she does. It is a race, folks. There goes Bambi Joe. She leaves a couple in her track, and Raven brings her down. But it was worth it to her because she picks up extra points. Look again, Bambi Joe just lays down. She says, forget it, I quit. Just bury me here. Let's go to Lisa.
I got one question for you, Bambi. After Battleaxe body slammed you, what made you decide to go back out there?
You know, you just got to keep on going. That's all I know.
You're a brave girl. A very brave girl, but you did pick up some more points.
Yeah, that's
congratulations. And I know you said your derriere is hurting right now, right?
It's sore.
Well, you go and rest it up a little bit. Let's head on back to the Fowler Tower, Joe.
I'll tell you what, Bambi Joe picked up an additional 35 in that restart. This could have been the turning point to the tournament. We'll find out. Okay, Veronica Wunderlich is now ready to see how well she does against the Wheeled Warriors. Veronica looks ready. We're ready to go. 45 on the clock. Roller joust underway. Wunderlich is going to go for, forget the 10, go for the 25. That's her strategy. She got it. She better get herself back in the demilitarized zone. She does. But you've only got the Warrior Free Zone for 2 more seconds. She'll slide in behind Raven and pick up some more. Misses the 10. Get the other 25. You got 50. Now she has Battleaxe coming at her, and Battleaxe will slam her. As Battleaxe, I might add, left the track, crossed the red padding to get her. If we're going to be technical about it, we might have another ruling. We'll see.
Once again, Lady Battleaxe has violated the sanctity of the rules of chivalry by passing over the neutral territory of the Red Island. The match will resume with 19 seconds remaining on the clock, with another infidel substituting for Lady Battleaxe, who is hereby disqualified from further participation. Bring on.
Battleaxe is having a tough day. She's been tossed out. They get her on the double back rule, and now she's nabbed for treading on the sacred red mat. And here comes the vengeance of Venom to take her place. And folks, Venom is one of the quickest warriors on skates. So Veronica Wunderlich may regret this because Venom is surely going to be racing around this track at record speed. The Warriors are a team, they work together. Wunderlich has the 19 seconds. She better get out there. There's no Warrior free zone. If she wants some rings, she's got to get them now. There's a gold one staring her in the face. Got it. It's worth it because she got 25 more points. Another 10. Venom can't do anything about it but slow her down. Here comes Raven, and Wunderlich gets away from her. A marvelous move by Veronica Wunderlich. She picks up an additional 45 points. Now the Warriors are going to sandwich her after the fact. Veronica wins, the Warriors lose. It's as simple as that. So Veronica Wunderlich breaks the century mark and ends up with 105 points. And take a look at this score. It doesn't get much better than this, does it? The gold team, Pavaren Allred, 410. The purple firm of Wunderlich and Wunderlich, 405. Okay, you take a little rope, 2 10-foot pedestals, a tug here, a tug there, and you have one of the most difficult challenges of our tournament. It's called Tug of Warriors. Here's Lisa to explain.
The object of this event is to pull the warrior off the swivel pedestal in 30 seconds or less. If the knight is successful, 100 points will be awarded. If both the knight and the warrior survive, the knight will be awarded 50 points.
This is another of our individual events with just the women competing. The gold team will go first. Bambi Joe Allred is now being lifted up to her pedestal. She must face Princess Malice. Also, keep in mind that strength and size are just a small part of this event. Timing, precise strategy, and a bad attitude are the keys to toppling the likes of Malice from her lofty but precarious pedestal. By the way, Princess Malice has been listed at number 8 on Mr. Blackwell's list of worst dressed women. Nice award, Malice.
Oh, you think that's funny, Joe? Let me just tell you something. Once I take care of Veronica and Bambi, I'm hunting down Mr. Blackwell, and I'm accessorizing him. You know, belt him.
30 on the clock. They strap the rope on. They're ready. Hands up in the air. Time of Warriors is underway. Princess Malice has never, ever lost this event. 25 and counting. Bambi Joe is 5'10 and a half. That could possibly work against her. She's awfully tall, and she goes down without much of a struggle. I don't see any sweat on Princess Malice and her 8th worst dressed outfit. Let's show you the replay. Speaking of fashion, Malice says, hey, would you like me to get that loose thread for you? She proceeds to unravel Bambi Joe. 1 down, 1 to go. All right, the purple team's Veronica Wonderlic will now face Malice. Veronica has to stay relaxed, keep a low center of gravity, use her head. Malice, remember, has never lost this thing. She's the cockiest of the female warriors, a true warrior brat, an undisputed bad dresser, but she can certainly tug a rope. She tries to let it go so that Wonderlic can fall back. Doesn't work. 17, now she pulls it forward at the 16-second mark and waves bye-bye to Veronica Wonderlic. It's a Princess Malice shutout. Our Lady Knights come up empty-handed, and the score remains the same. Pavera and Allred 410. Wonderlic and Wonderlic 405. Hey, all you wrestling fans, you're going to love this next event. It's bone-jarring mayhem, and not one warrior will lay a hand on a knight. That's because the knights will face each other in the pit.
This tough event is played in a 25-foot bowl where the knights will go head-to-head in a fast and furious shoving match. The object in this 45-second event is to stay on your feet while pushing your opponent down in one of the 4 score zones around the perimeter worth 25, 50, and 75 points. No points are scored in the red center zone.
Now, the rules state that a knight is considered down if he or she falls on their seat, back, or shoulders. Adding muscle to this madness will be all 4 warriors. The Knights will now enter the deep dish. Steven Scott wearing protective back elbow, knee, and headgear. Believe me, they're going to need it. The Warriors are starting to rock it. It's the Warrior Bowl. Steve Pavera in the gold. Scott Wonderlic in the purple. And already Wonderlic hits Pavera with a 25. You got to knock them down in the scoring zone. If you're down in the middle red, it does not matter. Pavera, 6'4", 200 pounds. He's bigger, but Wonderlic is a Marine man. He's rock tough. They never had a deep dish at a bowl in the Marine Corps boot camp, did they? 20 seconds and counting. 25-0, Wonderlic. Wonderlic has Pavera down. Almost got the points there. It is now 11 seconds and counting. It's 25-0, and I believe they've called it down. A 75-pointer given to Pavera in the goal. It's 75-25. 2 seconds left. That's the way it will end. 75-25, Pavera. Let's take a look at those pins. Wonderlic bulldozes Pavera down for 25. Pavera needs points fast, so Wonderlic obliges and sits down for 75. It's crunch time. We're going to see now how Veronica and Bambi Joe fare in the pit. The rules are exactly the same for the ladies. So are the pitfalls. The Warriors are ready to surround the deep dish of doom. They're going to start rocking it. The gold team up by 55, so Veronica Wonderlic has her work cut out for her. She's 5'8", Allred is 5'11". They both hit the red zone. No points awarded there. Allred is a multi-sport athlete. She should do well. But number one, you got to gain your balance. And look at them. You're having a hard time just doing that. You're not going to knock anybody down if you're not standing up to knock down. This is something. Both of the ladies. And you can credit the Lady Warriors. They've got these 2 competitors not knowing which way is up. They don't know up from down, left from right. Who knows? It's 10 seconds and counting. And believe it or not, the Lady Warriors are controlling this event. They're spending more time down on the ground. It's 3 seconds and counting. We have just seen human stir fry at its utmost. Holy mackerel, zeros across the board. Well, because the Lady Warriors took control of the pit, the scoreboard stays the same, and boy, is this a good one. Look at this. The gold team, 485. The purple team, 430. Lisa, we've just seen 7 of the most grueling events imaginable, and we are seeing a very intense tournament.
Intense? How about abusive? The Warriors have been abusive to the Knights, and they've taken it like Knights. I'd call Target Onslaught payback time.
The final event, Target Onslaught. It's played in 2 parts. The entire Warrior Dome is converted into a huge shooting gallery. In the first part, one teammate has 30 seconds to hit 6 floor targets. And the weapon of choice? This specially designed power crossbow. The archer will be trying to earn time rather than points. Starting with a minimum 30 seconds in the bank, each hit is worth an extra 5 seconds. 1 hit pushes the total to 35, 2 hits to 40 seconds, and so on. That total is then passed on to the shooter's teammate for the second half.
In the second part, the other teammate must hit the high-flying, onslaughting warriors as they zigzag their way toward the shooter. A warrior hit on the first slide is worth 150 points, second 100 points, and the last closest slide is worth 50 points.
The gold team of Steve Pavera and Bambi Joe Allred will go first. They lead by just 55 points. Bambi Joe has elected to shoot first. It looks like we're ready. The targets are in motion, and the first hot target is the moon! A shot is just a little low, and that's a good start. She's just a little wide on the second one. 22 and counting. You expect her to hit soon because she was close, oh so close to start with. Yes! There's a 5-second advantage. The dragon right in front of her. Aim, shoot, fire, bingo! Another shot now for the sun. 2 targets hit, just missing with 7 seconds. Going for her 3rd target. The sun is hot. The sun is still hot. 2 seconds left, a little low. She gets 2 targets. That means she's earned 10 extra seconds for her partner. Steve Pavera steps to the power crossbow. He's after that motley crew right there. He's got 40 seconds on the clock to hit as many as he can and increase the lead. You can see the picture concentration, and here we go. He's ready, he's aiming, he's firing. A little bit low on Venom as Venom goes by on the 150 rail. Here comes another shot at Nick. Slash on the shoulder for 100. He's got to take another shot, and he misses Nightmare. The Warriors defy the Knights. They defy the Lord of Rules and Discipline. They're defying gravity right now. Pavera's got to aim and fire. Another shot is just below Battle Axe in the 150 zone. Here comes Plague. There goes Plague. The shot is missed. There are 15 seconds to play. And Pavera aims and fires. He goes wide of Chaos. Right in front, he aims. He hits Slash for 50. 150 points for the goal. 5 seconds to go. Another shot is low. It goes by Raven. One more. One more. It does not count. The gong sounded. The arrow hit Venom, but I believe it hit after the gong. Let's go to the Warrior Cam replay for those confirmed hits. There were 2 of them. That's the count I have. We see Slash getting it coming and going. He gets nicked on the right shoulder for 100. Then he gets hit on the flip-flop for 50. Hey, don't go anywhere. The pressure is really on for Scott and Veronica Wunderlich. We'll see if they can take the lead. This is it. The purple team of Scott and Veronica Wunderlich will now try to take the lead and win this tournament. Remember, they need 205 points just to tie, so they want to shade over that. 30 on the clock. Here we go. The first hot target, appropriately the sun. The first shot misses, but the second is good. The second is good, and the left horse is next. 20 seconds and counting. She's got 1 target. Going for the left horse. Yes! 2 targets and counting. The center dragon is now hot. That's her next target. Resetting and firing again with 11 seconds. The shot is missed. She'll shoot again. Yes! A bullseye. She's got 3 targets for 15 seconds and 3 seconds to go. A shot for the right horse. And the goal! Got it! She does hit it. And now, with 4 targets hit, that means her partner will now come to the power crossbow. They'll give him 50 seconds to score the points. There you see the Warriors taunting him. Scott Wunderlich at the power crossbow. He needs to rack up as many points as he can. 205 to tie. Here we go. A shot is low on Malice. You can see what he's doing already. He's gone. He got Slash for 100. He's 105 away from tying. He's going to take another shot, and it's just under Raven for 100. Another one is above. Here comes Venom. Venom for a 150. Oh, it's just a little wide. 28 and counting. He's got time to win this tournament. He's going to shoot again. The shot is just a little wide. It gets by Nightmare. For 50, he hits Slash. 150. And now for 100, he hits Malice. That's it. That's it. A nice grab by Malice. A wonderful shot by Scott. And the Wunderlich team, the purple team, has won the tournament. How about that shooting by Scott Wunderlich? 1, 2, 3 targets hit, plus a catch by Malice. We had a little bit of everything.
What an unbelievable finish. Who knew that Scott and Veronica were such great shots?
I know. He really did a great job getting those targets. It was a really tough match, but it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of good competition.
Fight to the finish.
That's what I get for going up against a Marine. He knew how to shoot.
Well, up until the last couple minutes, that team thought they had won it. But congratulations go out to Scott and Veronica. You're on your way to the face-off round, one step closer to those grand prizes in the Royal Finals. Now we turn our attention to the center of the arena, where Scott and Veronica Wunderlich will receive their awards from the Lord of Rules and Discipline.
Scott and Veronica Wunderlich, you have encountered an unknown enemy and fought well. But alas, you will surely meet the warriors once again in your quest for knighthood. My heartiest of congratulations go to you in this sporting siege. Fans here in the Warrior Dome, let us give a big hurrah to our newlyweds, the team of Scott and Veronica Wunderlich.
Very good. Well, next week's competition promises to be just as exciting. We don't want you to miss any of the action. I'm Joe Fowler for Lisa Canning and this great Warrior Dome crowd. So long. We'll see you next time on Knights and Warriors.